Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Great Day Washington. I'm Kristen Berset-Harris, along with Markette Sheppard, Bryan and Miri Marshall.
And today we have an exciting show for you with tips for college freshmen, tips for moms on how to make the perfect life for yourself and your career, and tips on how to make the perfect stovetop burger, because we're always thinking food around here.
It smells good right now.
It's great in the Great Day studio. But Ellen, I understand you have some hot topics for us.
I know. We're leading off with some sad news in Hollywood. Breakup news right now. Katie Holmes and Jamie Foxx, they're calling it quits. Now, this is actually, oddly, a relationship that has been kept under the wraps for a long time. The two have been dating for 6 years.
What?
They were very slow to confirm that. They're not confirming this either. They have not publicly come out and said that they are over, but Foxx has been seen around town with some other women. So
I feel like this is like the best kept secret.
Right?
Yes. I feel like I knew, but I am an entertainment junkie.
Right.
But isn't Jamie Foxx, is he the rebound guy after Tom Cruise?
That's some rebound, though.
Right?
Rebound usually lasts like a
Holmes.
year or two, maybe that.
Yeah.
That's 6 years. Nah.
They just walked their first red carpet together not too long ago.
At the Met
Wow.
Gala.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen pictures of them every now and then, and you always hear, are they, aren't they? But kudos for them for being able to keep it under wraps, so to speak.
And
for all that
relationships
time.
are hard enough. You don't need everybody all in your business.
Well, I guess like she's in New York, he's in LA, and she was sick
Yeah.
of the long distance.
it can
which
only
we've
work for
always
so
kind of
long distance,
experienced.
unfortunately.
I can't wait to see who each of them dates next, right?
Right.
It's always
Who
great.
are the
for
women he's taking out right now?
Right.
Markette?
I'll investigate.
Okay, report back to us. We have more breakup news in Hollywood as well. Larry King, he is filing for divorce from his 7th wife.
Wow.
Larry King and Sean King have been married for 22 years. They have 2 adult sons together, but this isn't actually the first time the couple has been on the rocks. They both filed for divorce in 2010, but then ended up reconciling. So we're just going to wait and see what happens with this time.
I bet they'll reconcile at some point.
You think so?
Come on, 22 years. My mentor, actually, she broke up with her husband and they remained friends, and then years later they got remarried. My aunt and uncle are divorced and still live with each other sometimes. It's crazy. Some
stay
people,
together.
relationships can be strange, and
Right,
what works
yeah.
for some couples doesn't work
That's
for
true.
everyone. But I am sad to hear about the divorce, because divorces are very hard. They're very difficult to go through.
But
so
he should be a pro after 7 wives,
Right.
I must say.
That's
the number I
third
picked up on.
He knows what he's doing.
Third time's the charm. Where's the 7th coming at? What is the 7th if it's not the charm? So.
When I saw the news yesterday, I forget where I was, but I was like, wow, 7th wife, married for 22 years. Like how, well, obviously he's a little bit older gentleman, but that's pretty good for your
That
7th
is
wife.
very
But then
good.
it's like, how long before, how early did you
He's
get
a
married the
marrying
first
man,
time?
though. I will say this: he's a
Some people are
marrying
marrying
man,
people.
and there's something
That's-
to be said about the marrying man. He wants to dignify someone with that title, with that honor, and with that commitment. So kudos to that. You know.
But maybe he should, like have like a marriage contract where it expires, so then you don't have to go through the
Renew.
divorce. Right.
Innovative,
Just
Markette.
maybe just like a 10-year contract.
Almost like a cell phone contract. You can
Right.
choose to renew or
Or
not.
how
How about
okay.
like
3
Katie
years
Holmes and Tom Cruise have that?
They did.
Oh,
that,
really?
that was
said.
the rumor, right? Or
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman and Tom
Interesting.
Cruise. Speaking of Katie Holmes, it was like a
I'll check the
contract. All
archives.
right, Markette, get on it.
Okay, this couple I hope never gets divorced. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex, better known as Harry and Meghan, they've actually gotten some backlash recently. You've probably all seen this. They took a private jet on their French holiday, and the couple's getting scrutinized for almost anything they do right now, but Hollywood stars are coming out to defend them. They're saying, we've got your back. Stars like Elton John, Ellen DeGeneres, and Pink, they have all weighed in on this latest Meghan and Harry haters. I think the problem here was that they speak out for helping the environment so much, and everyone said, you're taking a private jet? That's not good for the environment.
Well, I want to just come to their defense and say they are not the only celebrities, heads of state, super mega rich people who fly private jets, right? So if private jets are causing climate change or the world to be polluted, they are not the reason why.
people.
They're also flying with 3-month-old Archie, right?
Right.
And so it's safer for him. There's less germs than being in a plane full of people. And from what I read, it was a carbon neutral private jet.
Yes.
Well, I don't know nothing about that because I never had that kind of money.
So I was reading that
better.
because I was
saying.
trying to figure out what's the big deal.
Right.
I couldn't
Right.
figure out what the big deal was. Then when I saw the climate factor, so Elton John came out in defense of them. He rented, it was his private jet. They're staying at his home in Nice, and for what they flew on the plane, they're also donating to a carbon neutral type organization. So what they're doing there, they're providing from someplace else that's helping to eliminate the carbon that they're producing, kind of thing.
I'm willing
It's
to
this whole
bet-
roundabout thing. But
Let me throw this mess in the pot. I'm willing to bet all the people who are throwing this shade at them have done nothing to reduce their carbon footprint themselves.
There you
So
go, Mary.
we have to live and let live. And also, instead of putting the emphasis on this one couple, I think jet people all over who make these commercial airlines, all of them need to start being thinking carbon reducing instead of putting the spotlight on this one couple. Leave them alone. I love them. She's fabulous. He's fabulous. Let's just be happy
They've been
for
working
people.
their
And baby
tails off.
Archie is fabulous.
Baby Archie's
Right?
fabulous.
No one's sneezing on them in the commercial air flight. I mean,
They deserve a well-deserved
It's funny.
break. Yes.
This comes up as we're talking about all of our cars starting to be maybe flying as well. I mean, what's that going to do? All right, do we have a Marvel fans here?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, you might not like this news. Spider-Man might no longer be an Avenger. Sony and Disney, they are renegotiating their deal on the character, but right now they're disagreeing on some terms like revenue sharing, financing, and producer credits. So this means this deal between the two companies, it might be over. And Tom Holland, who plays Spider-Man in more of the recent movies, he will likely not be in any more of the Marvel movies, but he might still be in his own standalone films.
Money can just ruin things. Can it? I mean, it's great, but it can really just ruin things.
Yeah.
The fans will have something to say about this, and when they start seeing the money that they will lose over these tiffs, they're going to get their acts together.
well, Mary, when I woke up this morning on Twitter, Spider-Man was trending, and the fans have already voiced their concern
that's what they have to
over
keep
these
doing.
business decisions. I mean, at the end of the day, it's entertainment, and if you're not entertaining the fans to their liking, is the business decision really good?
Exactly.
Well, and you look at Hollywood and they always think, oh, well, we got plenty of fans. It's not going to cause an issue. But it's just this whole concept of you've taken all of our money, we've given this to you and shown our support, and now you're just going to kind of blow up everything that we've been doing, that we've been waiting for. I mean, yeah, we're still going to see Spider-Man, but not having Spider-Man as part of the Avengers. I mean, that's what the super fans want.
It's gonna be-
You've taken our money, now give us what we want.
Yes.
Yeah, you just said Endgame.
With
did
Endgame doing so well, it's interesting that this negotiation is coming
Right.
up right now. Okay, one thing we can all get on board with, though, coffee. And there's some free coffee to be had today. McDonald's,
free.
they're passing out 500 cards that are good for one free coffee. If you end up with a McCafe at Forward card, you get to have your own free cup of joe, and then McDonald's wants you to pass it along. So this is doing good for others, helping us all be one, right? The promotion is to mark the 10-year anniversary of the McCafe brand, and it's good for several days as well, ladies. So if we go get a card today, and then we all just keep exchanging.
I like that idea.
I love free coffee, but I read that McDonald's is doing a thing where they're distributing the cards to people who have displayed kindness in their community, right? So they're kind of picking people.
That's good.
And then you use the card once and you're supposed to like pass it
Yeah.
to someone else. And so I'm thinking, oh, universe, please bless me.
Let the kindness person come into my life. And
We got
hand me
more
the
people
card.
that'll gladly pass that forward.
We all could be, potential, card
need it.
holders. I don't know.
I love it though, 'cause
Cake
I always
with
love those
cafe
stories where
card
people are at Starbucks or McDonald's and they pay for the person behind. And
Oh,
this
that's
is a
so
way
nice.
to really pay it forward if you can't
Yes.
afford to pay for the person behind you and keep going. I like that.
Yes, and if you have a card, we're here at the WSA9 studios. We hope to see you soon. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back here on Great Day Washington.